Today we're going to talk about products that we use for doing a manicure. All right, so I have my table set up in the manner that I would have it set up to do a manicure. You want to put your products along one side in the order you're going to be using them. I have put down a plastic-backed paper that I can work off of. I have my my file, my orange wood stick, my cotton here. I have cuticle remover. I've got lotion to do my massage movements, and I've got my base and top coat, and then the color that I'm going to be using. Okay, since I'm right-handed, I have it all on this side. If you're left-handed, you could switch that. Now over here I have my finger bowl and my brush that I'm going to have the client put their hand in. Now you want it turned like this for the client, and I started it on this side because most people are right-handed, so generally you start with the right hand, but again you could reverse that if you yourself are left-handed or you know your client's left-handed. The idea behind it is just that you have more time for the polish to dry before you go out and potentially mess up your manicure. Okay, so I have everything right here. When I hold my file, I'm going to hold it with 4 fingers on top, a thumb on the bottom, and I'm simply going to use this movement from side to side. Okay, we want to go from corner to center, corner to center. We don't want to saw back and forth. We can do that on artificial nails, but not on natural nails. That will cause them to split. So corner to center, this motion. Okay, so we don't turn our hand upside down or do something weird like that. It's just a V. You're just going like this with the file. All right, the orange wood stick, it's a couple things. You can use that to push back your cuticle. You can also use a metal cuticle pusher. If you have that, you need to have some barbicide ready that you're going to put the implement in so that it can start disinfecting. Okay, when you need to clean under the free edge, you're going to go like this. Okay, you're pushing up towards the ceiling, not in towards the sensitive skin underneath the person's nail to clean under the free edge. When you go to put the cuticle remover on, you take a very small amount, and I mean very small. You just grab the edge of the cotton and you pull a little off and you wrap it up, and you can keep adding to it, but you don't want to start out with a big clump of cotton on here. Okay, you have basically what amounts to a Q-tip, and you're going to put the cuticle remover on here, and then you're going to distribute it to all the nails, rub it in, and then you're going to use this end to push back the cuticle. Okay, you don't want to ever touch this to the person's hand because then it's going to be contaminated. So that's why we use it. Put it on here. Okay, if you would have to go back and get more, as long as you're not touching it, it wouldn't be a big deal. But if you touch this, then you're going to have to pull this off, and you're going to have to start with a new piece. Okay, you're going to have to get this off. Now, when I make any kind of garbage like this, I've taken a baggie and I've taped it right beside me, and I'm putting the garbage in there. So whether I'm taking cotton and I'm removing polish, I'm going to put it in there. You don't want to have your garbage up on here because that just looks really dirty and unsanitary. So it all goes into your garbage here beside you. Okay, when you have that all completed, then you are going to be soaking the hand in the finger bowl. When it's time to use the brush, which we're going to go over in the next video, you're going to hold it straight up and down like this, and you're going to go in a downward motion on the nails. You don't go back and forth because you're going to spritz the person and yourself with water, so it's just downward only. Right? this can go into the barbicide as well. Okay, then you're going to be doing your massage. When you do your massage, you want to put the cream in your hands and you want to emulsify it in your hands and warm it up. And then you put it on the client's skin. You never want to go like this and just squirt it on the client's skin. You want to do this. Okay, and then you can start your massage. And when you are ready to start polishing, you're going to hold the hand underneath and you're going to use your thumb and your knuckle and you're going to squeeze the skin. You want to pull the skin away from the nail to make it easier to get the polish on the nail and not on the skin. You're going to start here in the middle, work back and out when polishing. You don't want to just try to aim right for the cuticle because if you're shaky, you'll get it all over the skin. So you want to get anchored here, then push it back and then out. All right, so you do a base coat, 2 coats of color, and a top coat. Okay, the things that I don't have out here right now would be the first thing before anything would be an antiseptic. So I would put it on my hands and then I would give it to the client so they could rub their hands together. Okay, so we both have some kind of antibacterial solution on our hands. And the other thing is that we're going to take a towel, you'll see in the next video, where the towel will be folded in such a way that the person's hand is sitting up on it with their fingers draping down a bit to make it more comfortable for them and it's easier for you to work on them. Okay, so this is pretty much everything that would be included in a manicure.